Hope for Humanity has been a theme for this year based on Laudato Si movement to bring a message to the whole world about a need not to lose hope, not to despair, but to gain courage and walk the talk of ecosystem restoration. It is very important to note that the biggest population of the world is aware of the dangers that man has done to our Mother Earth. True, we now suffer from unprecedented floods, landslides, very long droughts, unnecessary temperatures that take long, and disrupted rainfall seasons. All this impacting on our lifestyle, especially in terms of decreased food production, in terms of poor quality foods because of the pollution that is being exerted on the soils through use of synthetic pesticides and herbicides, the irresponsible deforestation that is even leading to a lot of bare land and loss of soil and water as a big challenge to us. We have also seen wetlands completely drying, and this completely affects the climate. So we are suffering from a lot of climate change challenges, which directly affect the health of our Mother Earth. And yet we know Mother Earth is the only place where humanity and other life forms thrive from. Our livelihood is dependent on how healthy Mother Earth is. How best can we gain hope? Pope Francis says that we know all this damage we have caused. It makes us lose hope. But nevertheless, it is not too late. We can still do something. And that's why we now have a theme of hope for humanity. True, we need to have a new way of thinking, a new lifestyle at looking at how we can live in the ecosystem by having a deliberate mindset change, that we move away from a system where we have been using destructive approaches for survival as a means of deriving food and other components from Mother Earth without looking at what the future will hold. Therefore, I have been calling on people to listen to creation. Let us do regenerative agriculture. Let us do conservation agriculture. Let us have a sustainable use of means, of resources. For example, if we can now reduce on the volume of synthetic material, such as polythene bags, among others, to have the 3R, we can recycle them, we can reuse them, or refuse them, to ensure that we have a minimum volume and quantity of such hazardous material in the ecosystem. Let us do farming that promotes agroforestry. Let us do business that is fair, whereby even the poor have something to survive on, where the poor are happy when they can have something to survive on. Let us also promote ecological education as a means of creating awareness to everybody, because knowledge is power. When people are aware of what technologies, what activities, what mechanisms we have to employ to ensure that Mother Earth is left happy, that she can be able to give us all that we need as human beings and other levels of other forms of life, then we shall have done the needful, and this will give hope for humanity. We also advocate for a new wave of thinking, that we should consider that human beings and all other forms of creation all belong to one creator. We therefore need to appreciate the fact that we need to have a critical thinking, a mindset change. We should have a passionate mind about other creations, so that we know that now that we all belong to one creator, we should have love, passion, in a form of spirituality, that we should understand that we have the same origin, and our activities that we do should benefit each other in love, peace, and joy. Pope Francis therefore tells us that we should always think about what the future holds for the next generation. And this will call for us to do the right things, so that those who are coming after us do not regret why we have made all the damage and we have not done any condition, any strategy to correct the situation. I encourage everybody to have more information about the advocate for integral ecology, which calls us to have constant reminder through ecological education, environmental conservation, and ecosystem sustainability, together with enshrining the spirituality component in whatever we do. This pleases the Lord, and therefore when we do so, Mother Earth feels very happy. That appreciates our ecosystem, conservation, and sustainable livelihood. May God bless you all.